daily recap for you guys, and I'm gonna combine like 5 or 6 videos into one as quick as I possibly can. First, I wanna talk about today's masterclass video, where the moral of the story was this. When you know you're going to win the war, never risk all your soldiers in one battle. Sun Tzu, Art of War, okay? We know that we can win long term. Now today in Masterclass, I gave out 2 different 3-unit plays and a 2-unit play. And I came out in today's Masterclass video and I pleaded with people. I basically begged people, bet them for what they are. Bet them as 3-unit plays because we rarely have them, let alone 2 in one day. But bet them for what they are. Don't go out and try to double your bankroll on one day. Bet them for what we are because we know we will win the war. I've won every single year of Masterclass, so there's no reason to overbet one specific day. So for the people out there who see my 3-unit plays, I'm gonna parlay them, I'm gonna bet half their bankroll, I pleaded with them. Just do things the right way because we are going to win the war. That's a foregone conclusion. Do not risk your soldiers in one battle. And that goes for everybody, guys. If you're finding value and you're practicing bankroll management, yeah, I snuck a little hashtag bankroll management in there. If you're practicing bankroll management, you're finding value, you will make money. But for the people who want to cut corners and try to get rich quick, guys, there is one fate and one fate alone waiting for you. And that is the inevitability of repeating the same nightmare again and again and again. And I'm speaking from experience because when I was a kid, I did it. I made every mistake a sports bettor could make. I blew my bankroll up countless times until I finally made the commitment, the decision that I was done with that nonsense, guys, and it changed my life. Second thing I want to talk about, a little off topic, but I think it's important. Okay, on Twitter, guys, on social media, there's a ton of people talking about the US election, okay? Very polarized. Got a lot of people on the left, a lot of people on the right, not a lot of people undecided at this point. But here's the thing. Historically speaking, we know that of all the people talking right now, only 60 to 65% of those people are actually going to show up and vote. But this is my opinion. This is what I've always said about elections, okay? If you don't vote, you lose your right to complain, straight up. If you don't show up to vote and exercise your voice, you have no right over the next 4 years to complain. Election days are the only day where everybody has the same power. Use it, okay? Whatever your vote may be, use it, guys, because that is democracy. And if you are gonna go out and post tweets every single day about one party or the other, and you don't show up to vote, you lose your right. Now, a couple days ago, I came out, did a video telling you guys I was releasing my big plays, 3-unit, 2-unit plays. And I told people, join Masterclass because we are going to move lines. Now, another guy out there looking for clout on social media said there's no way that Bender can move lines in NFL. Seems implausible, right? I mean, how many people in this world can actually move NFL lines? But I told you guys it was gonna happen. And guess what? We moved every single line. Take a look at this. Here's a couple samples and stories from literally dozens of messages today who saw that guy's video and straight up commented saying, Bender, the lines moved. Some people doubted that you could move lines. And this guy, fortunately, he got it in before because I told people, be ready, have your books open, because at 1 p.m. sharp, Eastern Standard Time, I'm gonna release those games and we are gonna move lines. And sure as shit, we moved the line on all 3 games. Here's a fantastic story from a Masterclass guy. Sitting in line at the Caesars counter right after I released it, 12 p.m. Pacific time, that's 1 p.m. our time when I released it, watching the lines drop in real time, and the guys at the counter didn't know what was going on because as he's in the process of betting his games, these lines are falling to the point where they didn't even want to take his third bet. They didn't want to take the third bet, but eventually they did. It cost them a half point, but it goes to show, guys, in real time, we move the lines. So for the people out there who doubted me, for the people out there who came out and said, Bender doesn't move lines, we moved NFL football lines. Over the past 4 years of winning at Masterclass, going on to look like it'll be our 5th straight winning year of Masterclass, my message to you guys has always remained the same. Well, the scammers come and go and they blow up bankrolls and their accounts are gone and they're off doing their next scam. I have remained here doing things boringly, the way I've done them since day one, where other people are out there telling you bet 10 or 20 units a play and they're winning 40,000 units a year. I am out here telling you the reality of professional sports betting. Now, I want you to ask yourself a question. Would it not be more beneficial for me? Would I not have twice the members, 3 times the members, if I came out here and gave out, these goat wheel parlays and gave out 10 unit plays and gave out these really exciting, lock of the year plays? I would have a lot more followers. I'd have a lot less people in Masterclass, that's for sure, because their bankrolls would be gone. The reason why Masterclass grows month in and month out, year over year, why we went from literally starting with like 30 or 40 members to thousands and thousands of members. I want to show you guys the last 2 days. This was yesterday. 87 people joining Masterclass, and I did a big, massive thank you. Look, I did a whole video thanking these people for their trust. Look at today. 10:46 p.m. Eastern time today, we had 109 people. That is almost 200 new members joining Masterclass in just the last. Now I'm going to share something with you guys that I've never talked about before, but I have had numerous conversations with friends and family, and they ask the question like, how did Masterclass get as big as it did? And my answer is very simple. I had no idea that this was a thing, but I realized it pretty quickly. There was an appetite in this industry for honesty, plain and simple. That is why Masterclass has grown to the point it has grown. There was an appetite in this industry for someone who was honest and told people the right way to bet on sports. There's 1,000 people out there going to tell you bet 5 and 10 and 20 units a game. And they got their mega whale parlays that are going to pay you 100 to 1. And they're going to win you 40,000 units a year like the video I did yesterday. But guys, I'm Boring Bender, the guy that comes out here and tells you guys the right way to bet on sports. Now, I had no illusions when I started Masterclass that I was going to come out and I wasn't going to gain a lot of traction, because the message that I had to give to you wasn't the message that people wanted to hear. People don't want to hear that I'm going to return you 80, 100, 120% per year on average. They don't want to hear that. They want to double their bankroll every week. And if you can't do that, I don't want to talk to you. So I had no illusions when I started doing this that wasn't the message people wanted to hear. But I greatly underestimated the appetite for honesty in this industry. People want someone like me who's going to come out, Boring Bender, and tell you we're going to bet a quarter unit, half unit, 1 unit, 2 unit, and sometimes a couple 3 unit plays. And over the long term, compound interest is going to make us very wealthy. Now, I thought people would just brush this off and say, well, you know what? I want to get rich quick. And a lot of people do. But there are even more people out there, guys, that understand the BS and the scams and the nonsense, and they want to be a part of this. So I want to say a huge thank you to everybody out there, guys. I can't tell you that I'm going to win every single month. That would be a lie. We're going to have losing weeks and losing months. But over the long term, I will do what I continue to do, year in and year out. Proven and documented, guys. I will win for you. Longest recap video in history. Winning day in Masterclass, guaranteed. Looks like we are likely going to lose our free pick. But again, guys, going back to my first message out here, if you know you're going to win the war, then do not risk all your troops in one battle. As long as you are finding value and you're practicing bankroll management, none of us are going to get rich quick. It took me 20 years to get these supercars and all that nonsense. Practice bankroll management. Do not deviate from it. You'll make a lot of money. I wish you guys the best of luck, and we'll see you soon.